Hi y'all, and welcome to my channel. I'm chronically happy, and this is kind of my first introduction to my chronically happy crafting corner. I've made several videos, but they've been more just more vlogging than I am talking about crafting. But this video is going to be about my crafting. So, as I've been starting my business, I've been trying to figure out like what is the best way to display these, because I am trying to sell them to a business, and I also am trying to build a website to get started on my selling my QR code customized pieces for depending on what the business is. My very first contract is not even contracted yet. I am still 25 out of 50 away from being complete with all the beads that I have that are customized QR codes just for them. The first batch of 25 didn't turn out because he printed the QR code in green, and it's just harder for the phone to see green. It needs more contrast between the white and the bright green that he used for the first batch. So he redid it and sent me a batch of the QR codes in black, and those seem to work a lot better. So I've already made all the ones in black, but what am I going to do with these extra beads? So I took a black Sharpie, and I still have to take my black Sharpie and go through every single one and color all the green to black. And I've already done some, and I can show the examples, but this video's purpose is more to talk about displaying your candy, your bracelets, your necklaces, your lanyards, whatever it is you make with your beads. What's the best flipping way to display it? Like, seriously. And I'm like, what's a good professional way? But now that I'm really thinking about it, as my first contract is with a medical marijuana dispensary, um, I'm going to go over about how I store my current things at home, and which it incidentally I use on my craft table every single day. A cleaned out water bung that I no longer use to smoke out of, but I have found a perfect repurpose use for it when it has come to my crafting and beading. So this is what I've done. This is the no longer in use. I use the whole, so there's still a stem in there. But I cleaned everything out. It's all completely clean. I used alcohol and everything to clean it all out. But it always looked pretty. It was a pretty colors, like iridescent, see-through, but like mirrored. And I just like the aesthetic look of it. So I am currently using it for this little, I don't know why I got this little pinwheel. It was a free gift at one of the craft stores when I was buying some beads, so I thought it was super cute, and I shoved it into my little bit of tools. I got this pointer with one finger, and these rings is like a thimble ring for using beading needles, which I do not use, but maybe in the future I will, and maybe I'll end up using it. But the bottom ring is a jump ring holder, and it really helps me use the jump rings and put tiny little jump rings on a whole bunch of other things. So anyways, that is what that is for. I use my freaking scissors all the freaking time, and I'm always pulling these out and putting them right back where they belong in this, because I don't have room on my table for everything, I like to stay organized. And this is my little digger. Funny enough, this came from Europe when I was in the Navy. It was I don't know if any of y'all will recognize this. This is for doing absinthe and melting the sugar cubes over and straining it through into the absinthe and the what was it, water mixture that they add to it, hot water. It was a whole process to do the whole absinthe thing, and this is one of those spoons. But I got it free with a bottle that I bought that I wasn't supposed to. I mean, yeah, it was fine. So anyway, I got that back home. It's all in who you know and what spaces are on the ship. That's all I gotta say. So anyway, I absolutely adore using this, and I did have some of my cuffs that some friends have made me that at EDC Las Vegas this last year. Let's set y'all down while I talk here, so I can do some stuff. So I didn't have this one on there. I actually, in my bedroom, I was also using this. I got this. I found this rock. I am a big rock hounder. So I found this rock, and there was a perfect size hole in it. And incidentally, my uncle was on a job, and he's just like, "Here, give Jenna this." I don't drink beer. I don't. I have celiac disease. I can't have anything wheat. But like, I honestly did. I never got a chance to try this because I kind of had celiac before this was made. But I had way better beer when I was overseas anyway, so it was good. I had my time drinking my beer in my 20s all over the world. Such fond memories. So anyway, a beer tap. I mean, there was nothing else. It was just a beer tap handle. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? You know what? Dad, it was right around the time I had this rocket here at the house. And I'm like, Dad, let's fixture this in there. So, I'm all about repurposing things. Just odd things come my way sometimes, and I pay it forward too to other people, you know. I got oddities, I'm telling you. So anyway, this was my other holder of cuffs and other bracelets at in my bedroom. Well, I kept this one out here with a couple of cuffs that people gave me at EDC Las Vegas last year, and but it's starting to get out of control with what people have given me, and now the cuffs that I'm starting to make. My newest one, I made this one last night. I've never once done a 4-ladder cuff bracelet before, and I added pumpkins in between. And it is pretty awesome, except for in one spot. In between every pumpkin, there's 3 ladder steps, except for right here. I didn't have enough. I didn't count it right with how many pumpkins I added. I should have done a different number of pumpkins, but I just wanted to, I just wanted to wing it. It was my first one, and you know what? It's not perfect, but I like it. I think it's cute. It looks, it's a little bit too big for me, so this would fit really good on a dude that has bigger arms and hands than me. So like, I really like this, but I'd like to test out my products to see how well they hold together. So I'm going to be wearing this for a couple days to make sure it doesn't come untied very easily. Because what I found with my other first 2 ladder bracelets that I made, I have been wearing them pretty much non-stop. So like, there's that. But I want to make sure that my products stay good, dude, I'm trying to make this a business, and I want to make sure I put out decent product. And so anyways, I'm going to have to organize now that I'm starting to make cuffs and more than just singles. This is also trying to tie into the whole business idea of how am I going to display this stuff. Well, you know what? I have a very large old other water prong I don't use, but I really don't. I don't think I don't know the legality of bringing something back into a store that's not theirs, that's not there for sale. I have, but in my presentation, I'm going to suggest this is how you display it. Because it goes with the whole aesthetic of being in a dispensary, like, maybe I need to like make some kind of wood one or something, like, I don't know. I don't know, but, getting to this idea of how do I store all this candy? I've only been to EDC twice now, and I'm going for a 3rd time this coming year. I just went to a local show, well, not so local, it was like quite the drive. Going Friday night, I was like 2 hours late. I really missed, I'm kind of really bummed that I missed like the first hour and a half, 2 hours of the show. And then like, you know, I spent like a good half hour trying to park and make sure I remember where I parked my car after the show, because after lots of hours, I'm pretty exhausted and I'm just like, I'm in a town I don't know, and I know I parked several blocks away, and I have the worst sense of direction. Like, I totally need to get a GPS and like, or figure out how to use my phone or get an app that I can just drop pins so I can come back to it. I think I just don't know how to use technology enough. I don't challenge myself enough to try and learn all that stuff. So, anyways, back to storing my candy. What I think I'm going to do is, it's hard to tell because I use this all the time and I like to be inspired, but you know, when I do my videos and stuff, I should probably be displaying the ones that I made. So I really love this cuff though. I'm just gonna have to make more of it, I guess, or try different colors. So I try to make not every single one the same. I want them different. I added so much glue to this one though, because it definitely came apart with my knots. And so I covered like 2 whole beads full of glue. And in the black section, you can kind of see that's peeling off. But I'm trying to test out my products so I know how well I need to, like, how much better I need to tie it. What string am I going to use? Because this string right here is different from what I used for this string. You know, I'm just trying different avenues to see what works best for me and what really does stand up to the test of time. And with somebody that, if I really love a piece, I want to wear it all the time. Like, I really love what people have made me, but I'm not sure how to wear one of these. It's kind of, you know, I'll find the right time to wear this one. You know, it just depends on my outfits, you know. And none of these really match my outfit for the night that I went out. So I got this one at EDC from somebody, a random trade. I met up with her in the Candy Facebook group too on the Messenger, and she's like, that was me. I'm like, heck yeah, it was nice to meet you. So this is what somebody else has made. So I'm going to use this for the ones that people have already, that I've made for me. And I'm starting it with my, I love this though. It has my gamer tag on it, Zydex69. It has Subtronics, the Cheshire Cat, EVM is F, my controller. You know, I think I showed it before, but I really do like it. A lot of people's very first cuffs, they learn this type of cuff. I think I haven't watched a tutorial for you yet, but I think I kind of get the idea of how that is supposed to be done. So that's kind of cool. Actually, I just have a thicker one on the bottom. I absolutely love this, the colors of this one. I don't have any outfits that are these colors, but I'm gonna have to find an outfit that this is gonna look good in, and yeah. That was also from a friend that I met through chat ahead of time, and we met up at the festival and we traded, and that was one thing she gave me. I got this from that random, and then this was also from somebody that I was meant to meet up with, and I really like it. I have worn this quite a bit too. Wrong colors for this season right now, so I will be wearing it more otherwise. But so these are all that cuffs that people have given me, and I am just now learning to make cuffs, and I've never gave a cuff to any of these people. So here's some more. This is my recent one that I got from the guy that 3D pinched my QR codes, Ty Ellard. Thank you so much to Chicken Nuggies. Look at these chicken nuggies in a freaking hat. And yeah, next thickest thing is, this is one actually matched my outfit for Friday night. So I absolutely love it. It's got little stars in between the black. It's a 2-row bracelet cuff. So those are all people giving me now in big cuff style. This person was not even around. This was at the when I drove up to the woods, and I'm like, Alice in Wonderland. Oh my goodness, yes, yes. There was only one of those. Otherwise, I would have taken a couple more. Also, this rolling balls is also from the guy that QR code printing beads. He made that bead and these other pill beads and such. So online people mostly. These were random people at EDC. I really liked these ones a lot, so I wore them a lot. Drink some water is what this one says. Someone gave me that at EDC. I got this thing. I don't know which way it goes. But yeah, I got this one on Friday night. And then I got this one on Friday night. A pink, like really crystally like one. I gave her man the square cube. And then my friend bought me this one. That is my ex-friend in Vegas that I stayed with when I was there after the EDC. This is one that tracks a turtle. And then these are all ones that, well actually I bought this one. And I was wearing this non-stop. So I'm going to give that a break now. These are all things that people gave me. So now I need to go to, these are all gifts. So I can't wait to fill this up. The only other thing I can do is maybe bring this in for them to display. You know, I don't know. But I still am going to recommend. Then this also makes it great. I love these bracelets. I got them at the Dollar Tree, and they also sell them for more expensive at other places. Those, so I like to put those above there, and it also fits my sweat band cuff really well at the widest part of this handle. So this is pretty much what it looks like in my room with all at my other bead station in there. And now I'm going to put everything that I've made onto what I actually use out here as a holder for all this stuff. This is the very first one I made myself. Zydex 69. My gamer tag. I liked that it was just like a little piece of candy. This is one of the very first kits that I got. I had those colors. And then I made these two around the same time. This one says family. And it has a tree. And the tree had to fully move all the way down. It actually needed a smaller jump ring. But, and I can still swap it out if I really want. But yeah. This also has uranium beads. Like these teardrop ones are uranium glass. And then all the spacers are uranium glass. And the green and the yellow just glow. But these are all uranium glass except for the dark green on that one. So I wore these non-stop. They're all broken in. They feel all nice and loose. They fit just right for me. And then I made this other Zydex 69 one. I liked it in the darker colors. And these are all my other colors that I wanted to have on my channel for Chronically Happy. So I was really starting my YouTube channel around that time. And then I made this at EDC last year. This is a soul stone that I tap it and it goes to the soul stone app, and it yeah, it's a way to track its travels. I should have taken it. I should have taken it with me to Tape B and then tapped it for that. Oh well. And then this is my oldest out of my first batches of my Zebra Strong for EBS. I made a whole bunch when I had COVID last year, so I have that. And then these are the last ones that I've made. They're more rounded. Zebra Strong, different type of zebra on there. This one says Together We Dazzle. Because a group of zebras is called a dazzle. And then this one just has a zebra and it's striped. And they're just different sizes because they just go up and down the arm. Different sizes work great. So these are all that I've made that I like to wear regularly. But I took them off because I'm trying to change up my bracelets. I want to have some variety in my life. Now that I'm making cuffs, I need to test them out and see how durable they are, because I know how durable my singles are. My singles are very durable, and they last a long time with as much use as I could give them every single day. In the showers, out of showers. Sometimes I take them off, sometimes I just wear them in there, which I know breaks it down. So that is now how I'm storing them. And so this is my workstation looks like right now. This is my workstation out in the garage. I have my rocking camp chair. It's a rocker. I have like shoe butt cushions, a lumbar support. I even have some of my other supplies down there at the bottom there. And some of the beads I'm going to be using. I just glued all of these tips on yesterday. And I just did all of these skulls and these eyeballs. I screwed in little hooks and then glued all of them yesterday as well. I have to finish putting loops on all of these glow-in-the-dark hands. These are the coolest beads ever. Check these out. They're definitely UV reactive. They're white otherwise. And then see, here's the other ones. Look at that. I love these beads. So I am going to have to separate them in the sun. I'll put them in compartments so I know which colors I'm going to be using, because I can't see at all in the evening when I'm making my stuff. I still have to add a way to hang these. I may end up trying to do a tutorial of how to do a bralette, a beaded bralette. These all right here used to be sorted, but my dad knocked over my whole stack of stuff last week, and so I just dumped all of them out, and I'm going to start over. I'm going to be making these into necklaces. I just glued all the hooks into my cheese wedges too, my squishy weed. I just glued my other cuff, so I have that in front of the fan to try and work with that. Going to be making these into necklaces. Yeah, all these into necklaces, bracelets and stuff, and those things too. My different kind of strings to use. All my cutters and stuff. I have it in like a little trash can. Look at this, like a little trash can. I have this pen if I need to write anything down. I just rage on my pen, or if I'm on hold with somebody, I'll sit out here, smoke my MJ while I'm on the phone with them and writing my notes down with insurance stuff. I still need to, I'm going to be hooking or hanging the necklace from the alien antler things. I'm going to tie it off on those, I think. I don't know. I haven't quite figured that out yet. But I gotta do all these freaking QR codes still. I'm gonna take a Sharpie to them. I have all of those to do. And then use these along with those. And I want to make big cuffs with those like this. So, I mean, like one of these would be in it, and then like, you know, use these in between, you know, where I'd use all the other pumpkins, you know. So, I don't know. I'm working on it. I'm working on my designs here. I'm thinking about it. I use this to think about things. It's a little light up ball. My friend says it's a great like back scratcher. Don't feel too bad. And I also like my a squishy duck. But I think it looks really awesome with the witch hat, honestly. So, yeah, that's my workstation out here. Oh, better get my drink. I'm thirsty. And then I have my other beads there. And then I got all my clasps and stuff here. I have all these boxes. I am so far behind on doing gift boxes and sending out orders. Like, come on, me, yo. I got so behind. My laundry's all ready to swap out too. And then all my other beads. The ones that I'm not really going to be using for the projects that I have in mind that I want to start on today. And then I also got more bigger pieces down there to use, like my other bigger squishies. So this is how I display all of them in my room right now. My desk is just not big enough. I just don't have enough table space to really craft right over here. Hence my workstation in the garage. But here's all the dispensary stuff. Like here are the necklaces. These are all the lanyards. And these are all the bracelets. Now I just want to get into doing cuffs. And I don't know yet. I don't know, maybe some necklaces that have like Halloween theme or different colors than just green, just like I did with the lanyards, you know. Did a couple different color schemes, not to make them all, you know, so freaking boring. Some of them non-MJ related, you know, in case people want, you know, don't want to display that kind of thing. I want to have all my ideas out there, you know. I want to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can and having fun with it. So that is my idea about how to display candy. That is all I do here at home to display my candy. If anybody else has any other ideas besides getting the jewelry stuff, like, you know, I've got the keg handle thing, and, you know, my old water bong that I don't use anymore. So if anybody else has any suggestions on a good way and a cheap way to make my own stand or like way to display it, I think, you know, the jewelry stands at the store are where it's at, but you know, I want to be creative. I'm an artist in so many aspects, and I want to be the creative behind how to display this stuff. I think I have a unique perspective, and that perspective attracts a lot of people. I've been a photographer almost my entire life, but I want to be in front of the camera. I want to share my knowledge, and I want to inspire others to go after what you want to go after in life, no matter what. You know, I am in a bad flare day, so I was originally going to do a flare day video, but I really wanted to have some positivity going on my channel, talking about the good things that are going on in my life, and not just the negative all the time, you know. I've been going through some rough patches lately, you know, straight up honest, you know. I've been having some rough patches, but never to the point where I want to give up. I never want to give up. I'm trying to live till I'm 100, guys. Like, come on. I'm trying to live forever. So, I'm trying to enjoy the life that I've got left, no matter how bad the flare day is. I just wanted to let everybody know, like, I can still love my life and still have bad days and still have, like, of my feeling days. It's good to have those days. It's great to have a mixture of kind of days in your life. You only live once. Why not learn from all your experiences, whether they're good or bad? Learn from them and take away the knowledge that you know, what you learned going through this, good, bad, the ugly, the beautiful. Just take something away from that and move forward and become a better person. I'm trying to grow a nice, healthy, strong community of uplifted people. To just don't take your life for granted. You never know what's going to happen on a day-to-day. And one of the first major causes of death in the United States are driving accidents. Like, it is one of the most dangerous things to be driving in a vehicle out and about. It's one of the most dangerous things you can do in life is be a driver. I love driving. I love the independence of going anywhere whenever I feel like it. Like going into my friend's house today. I'm just trying to get the energy to pack up my stuff and organize what I need to take and go and get out the door. We'll see how long it takes me. I have a feeling it's going to take me another 2 hours. So my pain is starting to come back pretty good on the right side of my body after all the stuff I've been doing and moving around. It felt so good to dance on Friday night. It felt so good to dance, and it felt so good to get out and spread the plur, the peace, love, unity, and respect. A lot of the crowd down in Eugene don't do it this way, they do it this way. And you know what? That's flipping great. I enjoyed the Eugene scene, and I didn't go to any afters. I'm too old for that stuff anymore. I'm going sober to this stuff, you know. And except for caffeine, I took caffeine. That's why I had a hard time unwinding when I got home. I know that. Right now I'm drinking the rest of my warm spiced apple cider. It's the most sugar I drink of anything. It's either this or carbonated water. That's the only thing I'm drinking. I don't drink anything else. I don't drink any alcohol anymore. It can mess with my pain medication, and I don't want it to do that. So, I don't like the way drinking makes me feel either. It feels like it's a poison to my body. It does not feel good to me. It makes me feel quite the opposite, really. So, I choose not to do that. I choose, you know, I hope the rest of everybody else chooses to do what they do to help their body feel good and not make it feel terrible. I try my best to keep my body feeling good every day. On some days I just have to take the extra time and do my foam rolling and lay down on it and realign myself, because I feel like I'm just not stable today. I didn't get completely readjusted this morning from my chiro. I left there unadjusted all the way. but we got what we could. And my body was just so tied up today. So tied up this morning. And I know it's because of the lack of sleep. But I have a beautiful station now, and I'm going to get some good sleep this evening. And I'm going to go visit my friend, and I'm going to go get some crafting done, and hopefully she can help me color all these in and help me like craft some cool Halloween stuff. I'll show her how it needs to be done, and I think she'll be surprised of how easy this is. It'll just be great to have any kind of help, like trying to get some of this dispenser order done, because I'm still like racking my brain about display and like website and figuring out how I need to do all that. So I'm gonna get started on that. I hope everybody has a blessed day. Enjoy your Monday, and be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself first and foremost. You are what matters. Thank you for attending my crafting corner chat and talking about storing candy storage. You know, I'm limited in space of where I can store my things, so I have to get crafty in order to display them. I showed you in my closet, had all the dispensary thing orders hung. You know, I think that's just the way it's going to have to be in their store. They're going to have to hang them somewhere, somehow. I don't know. I'm going to have to come up with ideas, like what would be the best way for them to display it if they don't already have ideas, or have it display a way that they can display them. So, we shall see. I may have to do some thrift store shopping, some looking around, get some new, like, old jewelry things, refurbish them. You know, maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe that's the answer. I need to go refurbish some stuff. That's what's up. I got some spray paint and stuff, and I'm all about it. I hope you all have a great rest of your day and the week, though. Peace out.